Can you overhype the Yankees and Red Sox?
Not really. I mean, I was, watching them go into the wild card game. This is really the way it should be. I mean, they've been the two best teams in the American League, and they should fight it out. And I'm anxious to see how this series goes.
I was surprised that the Yankees are a slight favorite in this series. Why is that?
Well, if you go over position by position, but if you look at the way these teams have played, and they played a lot this year, there hasn't been a lot of close games, and I would expect that this series is a little bit different because the pitching, you're playing for the game instead of playing for the season like you do throughout the year. But the Yankees are strong in a lot of positions, but Mookie Betts and Martinez, they literally change the whole game if you let them beat them, and I think that the Yankees have to make somebody else beat them other than those two.
It's a 5-game, not a 7-game series. Who does that benefit with the Yankees and the Red Sox?
I personally think it benefits the Yankees. I think that their top three match up very well. When you got Happ, Severino, and Tanaka, I think that that you can use that in a 5-game series. Where a 7-game series, a lot of times you have to throw another starter in there. And David Price, he's a phenomenal pitcher, but is he a question mark in this series? Going into Game 2, he is. And, there is Chris Sale a question mark? You're going to see in the first inning if he's throwing 90 miles an hour, if he's throwing 97. So, there are some differences in their offense. I mean, New York, if they hit home runs as they did in the wild card game, then they're very hard to beat, But if they're, not hitting home runs, Boston has a true advantage because they've got 300 hitters that can produce runs by just getting on base and getting hits.
How long did it take when you got to the Yankees for you to understand the rivalry or, how you felt about the Red Sox?
It was basically spring training of the first year you get traded over there. It's just that you feel the tradition. You see the players that were before you. Mr. Steinbrenner, had certain things in order, even in spring training, where games really don't matter. It was very important that you beat the Red Sox and you beat the Rays because they were in Florida also. So Mr. Steinbrenner didn't care if it was spring training or not. You were expected to win those games.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.